Hey, wonderfuls. Welcome back to Helpers High by me, Tiffany. Episode 22. You are in charge of your happiness. Let me just say, if you are waiting for someone or something else to make you happy, you are going to be waiting a really long time. So if that's the case, grab a snack, put your foot up, and sit back until forever. Happiness is an inside job. It's not your partner's responsibility. It's not your friend's responsibility. It's not your boss, your life, or any of that. Nothing is designed to make you feel good. You have to see things that bring you joy and start including them in your own life. You create that destiny for yourself. So if life is not satisfying you, that's your fault. Now, listen, I know some of you are like, but Tiffany, that's hard, especially to be on all the time. I'm not telling you to be on all the time, but some of you are turning it off way too often. You have limited time. Let's get in motion. Happiness is a choice. So if you're not happy, that's because you're choosing not to be happy. Yeah. And definitely, I can understand that it's not easy all the time because you're probably so busy trying to make other people happy that you forgot what it takes to make yourself happy. And that's why it's difficult. If you find yourself struggling to stay happy, it might be because you actually handed your happiness, the control of it, to someone else. So if you're waiting for something or someone to now make you feel good, even though you've put that responsibility in the hand of someone else, some of you, it's your spouse. Some of you, it's your friends. Some of you, it's your children. Some of you, school. Some of you, work. Some of you, doctors. Some of you, you've put it everywhere else than in your own hands. It belongs to you. Get it back. When I realized that you choose to be happy, meaning I was in charge of that, I made sure that I made a pact with Tiffany. You will never give your happiness away, nor will you ever rely on other people to bring you that type of joy, Tiffany. And I highly recommend that you do the same. If you have given it to someone else, walk up to them with humor and good intention and say, give it back. It doesn't belong to them, and it does you no good in their power. You don't lose joy. You give it away through permission, and you take it back when you're ready. Hopefully, after this episode, you'll be ready. Now, listen, I still have days that no one is matching my energy. And sometimes when it's people that I love, I call them out for it. Like if I am in a space where you have seen me for the first time today and you're one of my people and you give me some half-assed greeting, like, hey, something better be happening in your life that warrants that. But it can't be because you think that that's acceptable to see me and greet me that way. You know who does that, babe? Anthony. Anthony does that to me. He's like, hey, mom. And I'm like, ew. But you know why I'm like, ew with Anthony? Because when you see his friends come over, he has never said, hey, guys. Oh, Anthony is turned up when his friends come around. So I know that it's in him. He just is choosing to hold back on me. So I'm going to get it out. But I also realize, girl, they don't have to. I'm in control of my energy, my vibe. That's my own responsibility. But the worst part is there are some people who walk around like human Yelp reviews, rating everyone else's energy before they know how to behave, before they decide how they're going to show up. That's exhausting. Seriously, fire yourself from that job if that's you. Stop letting other people's moods, decisions, or drama dictate the way that you feel. Show up as you. Gratitude, laughter, and boundaries. I am not going to stop saying it. I'm actually going to find a way to say boundaries in every episode because I think more and more as we continue to move through this world with so many commonalities, but so many alarming differences that you have to create boundaries. And boundaries can be for moments in time, boundaries can be long lasting, and boundaries can be forever. If someone has betrayed your trust over and over and over again, I'm right there with you. Create a boundary that lasts forever. There is no reason that you should think that this person is going to do a full 180 turn and come back fresh, new, revived, and ready to give you everything that they couldn't before. Now, effort is effort. Will they try? Absolutely. But once they have some type of common understanding that you will continue to forgive, as humans, we will push that envelope when we're ready. I'm also going to continue to remind you that we are not victims, HH fam. If someone or something in your life isn't adding to your happiness, remove it. Remove them. They don't deserve to steal your peace, regardless of the relationship that you have. And if you choose to keep it, and I mean after asking yourself some deep threaded conversations, questions back and forth with you and yourself, and then yourself and you choose that you are going to stay knowing what you know, then you have to own it and know that it's your choice. You are choosing to build and keep that relationship in an as is condition. Right, babe? You know, like when you buy used cars, right? Right? They say as is, like no give backsies. If you've really decided that that relationship is worth your peace, because that's what you're saying, even though you know it doesn't bring you joy, you have prioritized whatever you're getting from that relationship as a higher priority than your own happiness, then you absolutely have to own that. Stop complaining about it and shut the hell up. Take what you get. Literally, take what you asked for. Fun fact, you would be surprised how many people I talk to in a week that are, I'm going to say, completely unfulfilled. At work, these people go in early. They may even skip a break or two. They may skip lunch. They stay late. At home, they cook, they clean, mediate arguments, they manage other people's emotion, they are handling the finances, they're the family travel agent, referee, and mainly therapist. If this is you, like I've said to Tiffani, you're doing too much. And here's why. I know you think it's about being dependable. I know you think that it's your brand and that makes you reliable. But we are doing it for humans. At least most of us are. Some of you, pet lovers, I know, are doing it for them. That's not what I'm talking about. Just get used to doing it more often. So if they get a taste of you, they will continue to want more. And that's where boundaries are required. So if you have not yet set up these boundaries and you are in spaces with humans, anything that you have signed up for to do, you're going to do that and you're going to do more because that's how humans work. One is never going to be enough. We're like potato chips. I taste it, I want more. And here's the part we don't want to hear. We actually do it because it makes us feel valued. Like if we keep doing more, they'll see how good we are. And they won't. Now, listen, I know somebody is rolling their eyes and saying, Tiffani, it is not simple. It's not simple to create boundaries. It's not simple to stop this behavior, especially for those of you where these are family members, spouses, moms, grandparents, children. You have created a precedent that this is who you are. Pulling back now will alarm everyone, including yourself. So I'm not saying it's going to be easy. You start with small boundaries. You start by saying, I will cook dinner every night as I always have for the past 10 years, except Fridays. Small boundaries. That's what small baby steps look like. And then you might say, I will not cook on Friday nights, and every Tuesday will be pizza night. Again, you get it. It's little bits at a time. Too many of us are exhausted, overworked, and underjoyed because of what we are allowing. No one is doing this to us. But let me lean in. Yeah, I'm going to lean in. See me leaning in over here? Okay. I'm going to take it there with you. And I gave you something already that most of us don't want to hear, because these are the ways that we value ourselves by how many people need us. But you are also trying to prove to somebody, and it may be even your younger self, usually it's siblings and parents, that you are enough, that you can win what people once said that you couldn't. And you don't need to do that, because you are already enough. So, you know that can't stop, won't stop energy? It's impressive, but it's not what's going to prove your worth. Your healing is you showing up as your authentic self, happy, happy, happy. That's what's going to prove your worth. So, what's this plan? It's gaining confidence, it's working on your own self care, your own development. The more that you build yourself up, satisfying your needs, other things like magnets would be attracted to you. Let me give you a little recommendation. If you stop working 5 times more than your coworkers are currently, and some of you are, believe that or not, and worked 2 times harder on yourself, same time, you work 5 times less at work 2 times more on yourself instead. So you are already in an efficiency win position. Your confidence, your self esteem, your resilience, work on all of it. Not only will you be more efficient, as we mentioned, but you will be much more satisfied with your entire life. And the people around you will only again benefit from all of that. Your own measure of success would attract to you like a magnet, and you will not have to go looking for it. So ask yourself, pulse check time. Are you ready? Are you letting someone else set your mood? Are you doing too much to feel appreciated? Are you chasing validation instead of peace? Happiness is practice. It's not a prize. There's no reward other than self gratification and then a harmonious life for yourself. Every boundary, every no, every act of self care is a deposit into your own joy account. This is a real account, by the way. It's a real account in your own soul. Pull back from overextending. And I'm not saying to not do, because it's who you are. Pull back from overextending, doing too much. It doesn't serve your growth or your happiness, and it's okay to step away every now and then. And you know how I know it's okay to step away? Because the people around you are and have been stepping away. they've been giving it to you. They don't want to do it, and they don't want to be overwhelmed, and they don't mind if you are. You know what else? So, a fun thing that I also hear people say about happiness and joy and things that happen in their life is that I hear people say that they've closed their social media account. Celebrities, like, people were trolling and doing and saying bad things and making me feel sad and depressed, all of the things that people were doing to your own account. But then just the news, right? Sometimes it's overwhelming for people to see that type of news. Those hits over and over, it's like, oh, I just want to close my eyes to it and pretend that it doesn't exist. But there's multiple things wrong with that. One, it does exist. Two, it's your own account. You set the algorithm. You don't have to see anything you don't want to see online. That's your choice. This thumb scrolls right past things that doesn't bring joy to your soul, things that you don't want to see. So if you're choosing to stay on the page, it's because it's of interest to you. And if it's of interest to you, then you can't ignore it. Closing your account doesn't mean that it's not happening. So you get to favorite the people, the places, the things that bring you joy. If you like waterfalls, hell, your entire social post can be about waterfalls. If you like baby animals, which so many people like to see baby animals, your entire feed can be a little mini zoo. It's your choice. You get to set the precedent on what you look at. Now, every now and then, a sponsor ad will come up or play. Again, right here, this motion goes right past it. But let me be very clear, because I said it and I want to double down on what I just said. Too many of you are busy looking at the sky when ish hits the fan. You pretending that you did not know it was going on does not stop it from going on. It just leaves you out of the loop. And again, that can very well be your choice. So yes, protect your peace, but don't go as far as to become oblivious to the people who you love who are being hurt. Silence is consent. I know that there are reasons and situations where people do not want to believe that. But closed mouths don't get fed, nor do they get help. Someone somewhere has to stick up, stand up, and show up. Again, protecting your peace is the priority, but helping others is who we are as humans. It doesn't mean that you have to disengage to be happy. It just means that you have to show up with empathy. Now, we are happier together. So it's not about what things only make us happy. It's about what feelings we connect to make sure other people are happy too. And I say this often, so I'll say it again. Your legacy will outlive you. So continue to ask the question, as I will continue to ask the question. What do you want to be remembered for? I've asked that question to people from all over the world, sometimes here in the US, sometimes overseas. You guys know by now I have a lot of family in Canada. What they see, what they hear, what I see, what I hear, it's different. But the most important piece of it, at the end of the day, what will you be remembered for? You get to craft that answer every day of your life. Right now, you're making a choice in your everyday life for how people will fill that in. You will not be forgotten by everyone. You will be forgotten by some. But that doesn't mean that your legacy doesn't live on. So continue to make yourself happy. Do the things that bring you joy. Bring excitement into your life and take other people along for that same journey. Stop outsourcing your happiness to anyone else and pull back get clear, and show up for you. Remember, life is not happening to you, it's happening for you. Together, we make magic.